try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Let's go. Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime, that's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime, signing on the dotted line. Cashing checks left and right, that's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight, ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light, yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide, see you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You could try another day, yeah. Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. I'm a vet, cause I work with every breath. Man, I love the taste of sweat, I won't have any regrets. They get upset when they trying just to rest, and I'm still right at my desk. Make them all feel so pressed, yeah, but that's the test. If you wanna be the best, it ain't easy, it's a mess. If you wanna have success, you keep going like possessed. Drive it deep into your chest, every failure is a test. Learn the most, leave the rest. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You could try another day, yeah. Cause I love the go. New year, new me, turn it up a new degree. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I see. Work hard every day, work hard, then we play. I'll be doing everything in my own damn way. Ain't nobody tell me shit, I'm on top of it. Writing hits that make other people feel like writing hits. We gon' get every little goal that we wanna get. Never quit, we don't even know what it means to quit. Write it down, what you want, what you need, what you see. Everything that you wanna be. Put it out in the world, that's your destiny. In your mind, what you need is to have belief. I'm gon' make it to the top, cause I never stop. My own switch doesn't have enough. I think it's broken, I think it's lost. I guess that's why I never take a loss. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see, don't give up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see, don't give up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. Make a deal with yourself that you'll get after it. Find something that you love, call it passionate. Or find some passion and leaving behind adequate. Your journey starts now, time to make it happen then. You could be great, have it your way. Served up like some room service on a nice plate. The high life is only hours a day away from making a change to the life that you chase on. New year, new you, new day. Go prove to yourself you could do anything you wanna do. When you set your mind to something big that you choose, break it down to the root, chip away, gotta move. Push past all your limitations. Right now consider this an invitation. Make your worth go up like inflation. And start chasing your dreams, stop waiting. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see, don't give up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see, don't give up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when
won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty. A place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more. A different mode, I'll hit if I gotta go. Cause I got something to show the world in one day will know.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ripping. The ripping shall be done. What's up, ladies and gents? It's Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning. I guess it depends on where you're at, whether it's morning or afternoon. Here it's morning, soon to be afternoon, but morning nonetheless. What the hell's going on? Do you guys miss me? I suppose you guys always miss me on Monday nights. Mondays suck, and like you're probably like, James, how dare you decide to not go live on Monday nights when Mondays suck so bad? Our only bright spot of the day on Mondays, after a long day of shit work, is to watch Top Tier at night, and then you're not even on. You're going to watch it Tuesday mornings. This is bullshit. I get it. For sure. But we're here now. Right? So you get, hold on a second. See if I go. I'm testing fate here, ladies and gents, with messing with that camera. But there we go. That's more centered. I think. Carry the two. Yeah, that seems right. That seems about right. I don't know. We're good. Michael, what the hell's going on, dude? Hopefully you're good today. Hopefully everybody's good. On that note, let's get to go. It's not get to going. I forgot my lists at home. I made all the lists too, and they're at home. Oh no. I suck at life, apparently. I had a case of the Mondays too, or the Tuesdays, or the Wednesdays, or whatever the hell it is. But you're gonna have to sit. You know what? That's just more time you get with me. All right, more time that you get to sit, and we can BS, and I can make lists while you watch. My God. You think I'd have noticed that too, right? It's the small things, ladies and gents. It's the small things that seem to be escaping. You know, I had a bunch of stuff I was doing this morning, right? Not that that's an excuse, but that's the one I'm going to use. Is that everything? But I did last night make the list, and they are sitting there. It was my best penmanship ever, too. You know what I'm saying? I used a nice green pen. It was looking all really good. Super proud of them. I was actually gonna frame them after the fact, like, damn, bro, that was some pretty good penmanship. And then now they're sitting at home. Not really. They suck like all my writing does. But I mean, they were done. Now I get to do them again while you watch. Because I suck. You'd think I'd have known. Again, you'd think I'd have known that I'd have looked over to the clipboard and not seen lists and be like, oh yeah, I probably should run home real quick. It's only a couple minutes away. And grab those so I don't have to make them again. But again, that goes with the small things, right, that sometimes escape you when you're doing a bunch of other shit. And apparently the first time I looked over to my right, about 2 feet away from me, where the normal ones are, where they're at. yeah. Anyways, no excuses, people. No excuses. I know I just gave you a bunch, but I don't really. I mean, they're empty excuses. I just didn't do my job. Feel free to berate me in the chat, like, James, I don't got time for this. All right? I'm at work, hiding on the computer from my boss, watching Top Tier, and I got to sit here and watch you make lists. Oh, I completely get it, though. Berate me. Do it. Do it. I deserve it. Nobody's taking the opportunity to? I thought more of you guys than that. Almost done.
I wanna build a life worth living. I wanna be rich cause I wanna be given. I feel the time keeps ticking. I wish I had more, but I'll take what's given. I just wanna pop cause I've been working a lot. I think I deserve a shot. I think I deserve a spot. Cause it's been years on this path that I walk. And if I keep going, I pray I'll be at the top. When I dream big, yeah, I commit. Wanted this life since I was a little kid. Never thought twice, I just did what I did. Work towards it.
Okay. More kangaroo fighting hypotheticals. We want to know, James, what you think would win between a rhino and 326 mongooses. Kevin, whenever it's scheduled for 5507, just read the description. It should be in there. We should be within 15 minutes of that time frame for 5507. But I guess I got my spreadsheet open right here. I can tell you real quick what it's scheduled for. But all information is in the description of the listings for sure. So that all that information is there for you guys. But 5507 is scheduled for 2:15 p.m. Central Time. Oh, yeah, you're good, Ethan. Ethan, I was going to call you Ethan in the name of the card. You're good, Michael. Yeah, just post that. Like I said, I'd probably be more interested in I don't need multiples of them, and I'm probably more interested in a blue. All right, we got 5503, 2025, Archives, Half Case. We got Diamondbacks, Chris R, Braves, Jad B, Orioles, Daniel O, Red Sox, Brian P, the Cubs, Luke C, White Sox, Brian H, the Reds, Christina B, Guardians, Trip R, the Rockies, Keith L, Tigers, Michael L, Astros, Richard T, Royals, Ross H, the Angels, Laura S, the Dodgers, Brian B, Marlins, Trip R, the Brewers, William W, Twins, Trip R, Mets, Keith L, Yankees, Mike B, A's, Luke C, Phillies, Laura S, the Pirates, Ryan W, Padres, Christina B, Giants as well, the Mariners, Laura S, Cardinals, Luke C, Rays, Richard T, Rangers, Keith L, Blue Jays, Caleb Y, and the Nats, Laura S. But as far as 230, did I say 336 or 236 mongooses? I feel against the rhino, like, I don't think that the mongoose have any, I mean, mongooses are not, I'm telling you this, I don't think mongooses are very rowdy, and I don't know that they have any kind of survival skills. Does a mongoose? I mean, they got gnarly little teeth, but against the rhino, I mean, they just got zero chance. I mean, I feel like the rhino could take a nap, and, that many mongooses could just bombard him, and he wouldn't even know they were there. So, gotta give that one to the rhino, I think. Now, open for discussion. Now, if you want. But you did say, okay, James, that's not what I asked. I asked more kangaroo fighting hypotheticals, please. Now, let's say, like, how many kangaroos would it take to take down a rhino? Now, that's the more interesting question, believe it or not. Kangaroos are rowdy sons of bitches, okay? I feel like, but rhinos are like the tanks of the wild, right? I don't know what could take down a rhino. Elephants? I'm sure there's a documented rhino-elephant fight. I don't know. I might Google that. That's a title fight right there. So I'll have another random listed tonight. Don't have anyone listed right now. Might could get one listed in between breaks here at some point, but probably we'll just wait until after the breaks today to get one listed up there and good to go type of thing there. But I do have a random listed for hockey. There's a hockey random listed with Hockey Mem. And try to get those going for Nick to break. So, anybody's a hockey fan, go look at that hockey random. It's actually, I'm not even a hockey fan, nor do I collect hockey cards, and I think that one's pretty badass. Mike Piazza on the purple. Why are these all upside down? This is lame. Okay, we gotta get everything going here. Here we go. Do I have these upside down? No. They're all just damn upside down. That's just super lame. Freddie Freeman. And we have a Chandler Simpson on the rainbow foil 149. How many? I feel like we're just going to go like this. Now I'm confused. Sweet James Wood on the 64 stand-up. Willie Mays on the pink foil. Nice rookie. And our first auto is going to be an Alfonso Soriano on the 56 fan favorites. Going out to the Yanks. Solid Alfonso. Even in the mornings, the afternoons, at nighttime. Anytime, ladies and gentlemen. If you pull it out, you must leave the trout. That's the rules. It's the law. I don't know how many times I got to say it. One more time, apparently. If you whip it out, it must be sleeved to pull it out and play with it later. Write that down. What mem is in it? In the hockey one, so a signed mini hockey helmet, jersey, and hockey puck. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. I did have them upside down. We got Noel Marte on the green going on the red. And then then 4 boxes. Box of 24, 25 OPG Platinum. That's on 99. Box of 24, 25 ingrained icons. We got and then a 25, 26 Series 1 and 25, 26 artifacts. Pretty good break. Pretty much all the brand new shit that's come out for hockey over the last few months. Those 24, 25 OPG Platinum did come out a while before that, but that's the only older one, I guess you'd say, in that break. But the rest of them are all the newest releases for the most part. Got a new hockey release coming out this week, OPG, regular OPG. Juan Soto. There's a river end, but kind of testing the waters on the hockey randoms. So if we can get those going, and people start to like those, and they start to be as popular. Sweet Shohei on the 64 stand-up going out the Dodgers. They start to be as popular as the baseball ones, right? I will start getting some exclusive hockey, top tier hockey mem as well. Exclusive runs there. Nice Nolan Ryan on the pink going off the Rangers. I mean, I suppose we could do it with football and basketball too. Just it's gonna take some time to get all that kind of stuff acclimated and going. And a Kyle Seager out to the Mariners on our 2011 fan favorites. Nick Goetz. Bobby Bartles. Ichi. Alright, I'll do it for our first box. Yeah. First one sold last night, although the package, since it's a Monday release, which I thought was a weird time for release, I don't even remember the last time Panini had a Monday release. My case was supposed to be here yesterday, obviously, but it got delayed due to all the winter storms around. Christina, it should be in my store. You just go into my store and, I mean, I can pin them to here if you guys want to buy some. I can pin them into here, I suppose, too. Might as well do that. Shit, hold on. I guess I didn't think about that, even though I'm not going to break them, obviously, but might as well pin them into here, too, so I can kind of see if we can get some of them going. So they're going to be a different numbering system. It's going to be HR, standing for Hockey Random. But Nick will break this whenever it's full, just like, just like before. All right. What's up, Larry? There it is right there. Look how quick I got that done. I'm so smart. So these are, they are attached to Nick's 6 o'clock stream today. So I'm not sure when you'll get a notification on them. Obviously with these, since they're going to take a couple days to sell. So again, that one involves, signed hockey. This is all hockey. Signed jersey, signed mini helmet, signed puck, and then those 4 boxes that I did. The signed mini helmets in hockey are freaking pretty badass. They got the little shield on them, the little strap, the whole 9 yards. They're actually pretty cool. And there's a lot in there for the $38 spot in there as well. So again, that is a hockey random that I have listed up there. I do not break that. Nick, my other breaker, breaks those. Whenever that fills, he'll have it put on the docket, right? We'll get it broke as soon as we can. But I'll have another baseball random tonight. But if you want to find whatever randoms are listed, you can go into my regular store, just my eBay store, and then you can filter by buy it nows, because that's the only buy it now. Well, I keep on saying I'm gonna list cards and keep on not having time to list the cards that I have to sell. But I hope by tonight I will have, I know for a fact I'll have our baseball random good for tonight. But then also I will have a bunch of cards in there as well, buy now style that we can go through. And maybe, sounds good, Christina. Yeah, it's fun, right? I don't think so. I don't feel like that one's worth grading, Michael. Yeah, I don't feel like, that's just me. I don't feel like it's worth your time to wait for that one and spend on grading. I feel like you just list that one and get what you can out of it. those pro debuts are tough as far as demand for him, number one. I mean, you're kind of, obviously Twins fans would like that one to Brooks Lee. I mean, Brooks Lee's a stud, don't get me wrong. But I feel like on something like that, I don't think you're going to get the return that, and again, I don't break pro debut. It's like one of the only baseball products I don't break because it's really hard to break it by team. That's out of 149 on the Carl Yastrzemski foil going out the Red Sox. Yeah, dude, I just wouldn't. I'd just sell it for what you can get out of it. Nice Kobe Mail 64 stand-up. I'd just sell for it what you can get out of it now because, obviously you are... hold on, that... maybe... nothing. All right. Pro debuts are tough. Like I said, you are gonna, ooh, sweet Daryl on the cyber stats going out the Mets. Nice. Love the cyber stats autos. Daryl. Sweet Roki on the 87 Boardwalk in baseball. Yeah. Well, but then again, if you're already sending in some, if you're already going to send in an order, I mean, maybe if you get bulk pricing, I guess, if you get bulk pricing on them, maybe it's worth sending it in with others. There's a Kumar Rocker on the green to 99, but you'd really feel stupid if you got a 10 back, if you got a 9 back, right, on that card. That's kind of my thoughts on it. It's on 99, because you just never know with PSA. Like, you never know what your grader that's doing your cards, what kind of day he's going to have. Very subjective. There's a Pedro Martinez on the pink foil. Briggs. There he is. He's going to look real good in the Cubbies, Jimmy. Ricky. Ricky's going to be on the new run of jerseys. Or was that the mini helmets? I don't know. I got a new list for the new run of jerseys and mini helmets from my Hit Parade guy. Those will be in probably next week or something like that, about the time we're through the run I got now. But some good names in there, of course. Can't remember if Ricky was on a mini helmet or a jersey. Yeah, it's perfect, so it's a 9, for sure. You just never know. There's a Marcelo Mayer on the 64 stand-up. That actually might be the... It is. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why I remember this one being the image variation of Brooks Lee, but now that we're talking about Brooks Lee, there we have it. That is an image variation of Brooks Lee. Going out to the Twins. Let me make sure I'm not stupid. Sure, I'm not stupid. That is the image variation going out to the Twins. And Tripp. Getting that one nice. There's Kyle Tucker on the 64 stand-up going out to the Cubbies. Brent Rooker on the 84 fan favorites going out the A's. Yeah, if it's an authentic, I don't even care if it's a custom Ricky jersey. I mean, shoot. I'd almost rather see him on the helmets, to be honest with you. We might, the helmets seem to be really popular. Maybe we'll start throwing extra helmets and breaks. I really want to start doing just straight up mem breaks. There is a Freddie Freeman on the, ooh, shit. About had a box of lunch. On the CyberStats green to 99 going out to the Dodgers. Sweet. Yeah, mini base. Oh, that'd be sweet. Ricky stole this. Big Ricky stole the mini base. sent me both lists, and I can't remember who's on which ones, right? But there's a Bobby Witt in there, another Acuna Jr., a couple of duplicate names. We got Frank Thomas in there for sure, Acuna Jr., like I said, Vladimir Sr. We got, man, a bunch of other ones. A bunch of good names. I'm not sure how they do that, right? I assume... I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. I assume they have players come in and sign just a bunch of shit. They they contract a guy to come in to their facility and sign just a bunch of shit. They contract him and they're there for a day just signing like probably hundreds and hundreds of jerseys, mini helmets, baseball, whatever they got there. That's... I mean, they can't send all this stuff to them and get it back like that. So they have it's either that or probably it's probably not Hit Parade themselves that do that. There's a Volpe. They probably have it, contracted from those big places that actually have the guys come and do that memorabilia places, and then they probably contract the jerseys and the helmets and everything from those places that have the players sign. Hey, what up, Chris? There's a blue /25 Logan Gilbert going out to the Mariners. Well, that's good, bro. Yeah, I mean, shit, I don't know what kind of day, what time of day it is. I might fall asleep no matter what time of day it is. Half the time, I don't even know what time of day it is. Well, it's good to have you here in the afternoon breaks. That's why I kind of decided I would do one afternoon break a week. So at least for you guys that can't be up super late with us tonight, have a chance to see one live if you can. It gives you a little reprieve at work, maybe. Ha! Yeah, no, I get it for sure. All right, there's Luis Angel Acuna on the 84. Nice, going out the Mets. Yeah, dude, it's pretty late now, but half the time you wake up at 6 a.m., shit, I might still be live. There's a nice babe on the pink foil going out to the Yanks. Shohei on the Cyberstats, the Dodgers. We got a Shota on the green to 99 going off the Cubbies. That is the 2005. Yeah, flip up hours. Yeah, I think I remember the night in question. That was the night I was having technical difficulties going live, and we went live like an hour and 15 minutes late, and I was streaming until 6:45 in the morning. Hey, when you're having fun, man, what do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I give the people what they want, Chris. I give the people what they want. I aim to please. You need an app on the paint going on the Cubs. Nice Honus. Freddie Freeman. The Starling Marte on the pink. Acuna on 64 stand-up for the Braves. I did not used to work third shift. I was 26 years in construction, bro. Like, up at 4:35 a.m. 5:36 a.m. Work a 10-hour to 12-hour construction day and come home. Just a normal construction schedule, right? Owned my own business for 10 of those years. So, the hours, it was, then I'd come home and have to do bidding and computer work and stuff like that, whatever, for my own business. But then, yeah, no. Oh, there's a sweet Jackie. So this is going to be the 96, right? The 96 design variation Jackie Robinson of the Dodgers. You notice the absence of the logo in the upper right-hand corner there is what makes this a design variation on those 96s. So nice design variant of Jackie. There's Cam Smith, and that's going out to Brian and the Dodgers. And Schwelly on the 2011. Man's man, that's right. So yeah, in the construction world, I just worked at the reason that we started. It is a really weird sleep schedule, and especially now that we're doing more breaks. It used to be when I was only doing, I don't know, like a year and a half ago or whatever it was, when I was only doing 4 breaks a night, or 3 or 4 or 5 breaks a night or whatever. It wasn't too long ago when I was only doing 4. It was probably 2 years ago. We'd be done streaming by 1 a.m. or something like that. 1:30, no later than 2. 2 was a late night, right? We're just starting like the 4th break now at 2 a.m. So it just kind of, the reason I stream that late is because we go live after the breaks end, and the breaks end, the auctions end at, prime time and at night, where everybody can be there bidding type of thing. So, and also it was, I got kids and all that kind of stuff, so I want to be able to spend time with them during the time that they're awake. And so I figured, streaming at those hours, everybody's sleeping or in bed or our day's over with, so it's not that big of a deal for me to be gone for 6 hours at a time, streaming at those hours. So that's kind of what it started to be, those hours streaming, and why. And now, as we've started doing more breaks and doing about 7 or 8 breaks a night, well, right now it's about 8 breaks a night, and that's just when we do them, I suppose. It is what it is. So now I just end up, staying up, right? Taking my kids to school, or taking my kids to school. Well, I guess I only got Hunter. He's 12. He's in middle school, 6th grade, so he's the only one because my daughter has a car. My other daughter's 22, so I don't gotta take her nowhere. Yeah, I will put anything I got. Like my personal, I am gonna do that. I have just a shit ton of cards that I don't even know what I all got. Right? It would be literally impossible for me to list all the cards that I got. I want to start listing some of my slabs too, because I got fucking 700 slabs that I'm not collecting. I mean, that's not counting my personal Cubs and Bears and ones that I'm keeping. I got all kinds of slabs. A lot of 80s baseball slabs. So a lot of 80s baseball slabs though, which are not super expensive. So when I started this business, I didn't start it as a breaking business. I started by flipping, like everybody else does, messing around flipping cards. So I would buy big lots of graded cards if I saw them, of course, or go out there and, hey, this is a good deal on this. I can flip that and make $10. I think at one point from a guy back in the day, and most of you will remember this with the Raffies, I bought 500 graded Rafael Palmeiro rookies of different variations, so there was some nice ones in there. Well, it was all of his 80s rookies type of thing. There's a Cole Reagans on the rainbow foil out of 149 going out to the Royals. There were some Tiffany's in there, and there were some good ones that I sold off, and then and a lot of you don't remember the Bears Bowl because obviously I had to stop doing free giveaways, and some of you do remember the Bears Bowl. It wasn't that too long ago we were doing the Bears Bowl, but way back in the day, right? There was a card, nice Judge on the pink foil going off the Yanks. There was a card in the Bears Bowl. I would put some of those. So I ended up getting those Raffi rookies for like $5 a piece, right? Because there was some that were valued more in there. Obviously, there was a couple of Topps Tiffany, 87 Tiffany's that were PSA 10s, pretty valuable cards for the most part. There's Jazz. That's a nice one of the Yanks on the 87 Boardwalk in baseball. So anyways, I was left with, I used to sell lots of them online, and I actually, probably doubled my money on that and was still left with, a couple hundred slabs of Raffy Palmeiros, even more than that probably, and doubled my money. And at that point, I'm like, cool. All right, so I can do whatever I want with them. So I'd throw them in the Bears Bowl. Now, the Bears Bowl was a free giveaway I did at the end of every one of my breaks where everybody who had a team in the break could guess a number between 1 and 100 in the chat. And then after the recap, I would go random a number between 1 and 100, and whoever was the closest under and the closest over would then receive a pick from the Bears Bowl. And in the Bears Bowl, there's 21 cards in the Bears Bowl, so then they'd give me a number between 1 and 21. I would go through the Bears Bowl, and they would get whatever card pertained to whatever number they guessed. There's William Contreras on the Aqua Scope to 175, going out to the Brewers. So anyway, in there was Raffy Palmeiro rookies. We called it the Run It Back Raffy. So if you pulled the Raffy Palmeiro slab out of there, not only did you get to keep the slab, but then I would run the Bears Bowl back, and 2 more people would also get picks out of there. So we called it the Run It Back Raffy. That tended to be kind of a shit show, and to be honest with you, I was like, oh my God, we pulled that, because then people would have already left if they didn't win the Bears Bowl, and I'd be sitting there waiting for people to give me new numbers and this and that, and it ended up being kind of a pain in the ass kind of thing. But for years, I probably gave away over 100 of those Raffies through the Bears Bowl that way. It is really a shame. It is. And full disclosure, yes, it is a shame that I can't do those giveaways. They were fun. It was kind of a pain in the butt on my end. There's a nice Nick Kurtz 64 stand-up. And it definitely added, because I say pain in the butt because I would, you had to have a team in the break to make a guess. And then some people would be, that would win would then take 5 minutes to put their winning number in, put their winning number in the chat. I'd be sitting here waiting. Right? Like, okay, hey, I need your 1 through 21 from you, this and that. So we would add 10 minutes to the end of every break. As well, and if you're doing 6, breaks a night, that's an extra hour, or that's an extra half hour to an hour sitting there waiting for people to put stuff in the chat. Sweet Tommy Edmond going out the Dodgers on the 56 fan favorites. And then if you're running behind during a night, it's like, oh my God, I just need you guys to put those in there. Let's go. But yeah, the tree is the thing that really bothers me that we can't do anymore, because that was really fun every Tuesday night. The tree was excellent. I suggest if you've not watched the tree that you go find an old Tuesday night. Oh yeah, where I do some blaster giveaways. I should do more of those. I just don't. They're sleeve and trouts. You got sleeve trouts. I should do more of those too. I just got to keep, stocks of blasters, and I don't really keep stocks of blasters. When I get the shop up and running, I'm hoping to have that going by May, June, something like that. I'll have a massive, not a massive, but I'll have a stock of retail stuff and extra hobby boxes that are just for the shop, and I'll have more of that stock laying around to where we can do more of those giveaways. But the penny giveaway stuff, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I like giving back to you guys as much as I can. Yeah, and for sure, right? You get to play it a couple times, right? You get to play it a couple times. It was fun, and it sucks that it was kind of a staple here at Top Tier. The tree is sitting right above my head, right above the Dawson jersey you see right behind me. There is a shelf up there with a bunch of my Cubs bobbleheads on it, and the tree sits right there, displayed here at the office, here at the shop. It's retired. It's enjoying retirement. The tree is enjoying retirement. Yeah. Well, and that's the other part about it that was kind of a pain in the ass, is that, like, you know, my rules where you had to have a team in the break that's variable was being given away there, right? So then I'd have a bunch of people watching that don't listen, and they would put in numbers and guess, and then they would win, and I'd be like, okay, you know, I don't see your name on the list. What team did you have? And they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't have a team. Misunderstood. Like, well, I did say it like 7 times that you had to have a team in the break to put a guess in there. But thank you. And then we'd have to wait for other ones, and it was just nice Ernie in the pink foil. So it did get to be a little bit of a hindrance. Ooh, very nice. That's a Cal Ripken Jr. image variation going out to the Orioles. Make sure that's the image and not the design. Yes, that is the image variation Cal Ripken Jr. going out the Oaks. Sweet. But it was worth it. Shea Wickham Jr. or Shea Wickham going out the Astros on the 67 auto. Well, no, they probably didn't misunderstand. You're probably right about the fact that they didn't misunderstand, right? But, you know, it was under my, like, what did they think I was just gonna, you know, because I needed somewhere to ship it. I wasn't, you know, that was the only reason I said, you know, if you had to have a team to break, so I could just throw it with your package, right? I'm not gonna, like, you're watching my stream and you win a pack. Ooh, solid Judge on the 64 stand-up green going out the Yankees. That is out of 99. That is sweet. But yeah, so they would be, you know, just thought they were gonna pull one over. Like, oh yeah, he'll just, he can just make this guess. I'm gonna win. He's gonna ship it to me without none wiser. You know, like, well, no, that's not the case because I don't even have your shipping information, bro. All right. No, and what's funny, Michael, yes, they would just leave, and they would go crickets a lot of times on that, for sure. Or they would try to lie. Or they would lie, right? They'd be like, yeah, I had the Yankees. I'm like, yeah, no, you didn't, because that's one of my, you know, longtime buyers, and your name's not so-and-so, for sure. And he's like, oh, I had the Braves. You didn't have them either, because I also know that buyer, and you're not him. And then they would finally say, yeah, I didn't have a team. I misunderstood. I'm like, oh, but you wanted to lie about it. Right? Like, fucking Jesus. There's a Yoshi Yamamoto on the 64 stand-up. And we got Tony Lee, but that happened a lot. Some people. Ooh, sweet Trey Turner. Gold All-Star going out the Phillies. That is sweet. Yeah, that was my only complaint about the whole situation, is the time it took up on the streams. Just dead time, just sitting here waiting for those kinds of things, right? We have a Shea Wickham on the blue out of 25, so Richard getting some nice Wickhams here. Nick Queets. Another Nick Kurtz on the 64 stand-up. Shohei. Yeah, I remember Ben. All right, there is a sweet Kirsten Campbell on the 84 rookie auto going out to the Red Sox. Rookie. And we got Eddie Murray on the pink foil. Jung Ho Lee. Augusta Ramirez on the red hot foil going off the Marlins. That is bookend number 1 of 50 as well. Hell yeah on that one. Sweet Rhino. And that'll do it for the break. So let me get these put away. We'll have us a recap. A recap show. No problem, Ben. If I recall, there wasn't much in there for you, but, you know, I tried. Ha! Nice. Yeah, that sucks too. I knew Anna used to like watching the tree. That's we had a lot of fun with the tree. All right, here's a rainbow foil out of 149. There's Cole Reagans, the Royals. Carl Yastrzemski, the Red Sox, and a Chandler Simpson to the Rays. Then our other parallels. Lots of greens. Lots of greens. Lots and lots of greens. Okay. We have all our green foils. These are out of 99. A nasty 64 stand-up. Aaron Judge, the Yanks. There's a Shota to the Cubbies. Freddie Freeman to the Dodgers. A Kumar Rocker to the Rangers. And Noelvi Marte to the Reds. We got an Aqua Scope out of 75. William Contreras to the Brewers. A red hot foil, Augusta Ramirez on the 96 going out the Marlins. It's bookend numbered 1 of 50. We got a Trey Turner on the gold All-Star going out the Phillies. That's 24 of 50. And our Blues, these are out of 25. Shea Wickham to the Astros and a Logan Gilbert to the Mariners. Physis, what's up? All right, we got some variations. Two of the 05 image variations. And there's a Cal Ripken Jr. to the Orioles and Brooks Lee to the Twins. And then a 96 Jackie Robinson design variation. Absence of the logo in the upper right-hand corner there denotes that as a design variation. Autos, we got two of the 2011 fan favorites, a Spencer Schwellenbach to the Braves and Kyle Seager out to the Mariners. We got a Shea Wickham on the 67 going out the Astros. A Darryl Strawberry on the Cyber Stats going out the Mets. Sweet Darryl there. Our 56s, we got a Tommy Edman to the Dodgers and an Alfonso Soriano going out the Yankees. We got an 87 Boardwalk and Baseball Jazz Chisholm to the Yanks, and our 84 fan favorites, Luis Angel Acuna to the Mets, Brent Rooker to the A's, and a Christian Campbell out to the Red Sox. That Campbell, it felt and looked a little bit shinier than the rest, and I can't. There ain't nothing to it, but it's just when it felt a little more quality than the rest, and that's all I'll say, I guess. Nothing different, nothing to see here. All right, guys, next up we got 5504. That's going to be our Ginter X break for the day. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we will rock on that. So sit tight. Grab yourself a hockey random. I know, even if you don't like hockey, you know it sells still. Grab one. Nick wants to do that one tonight. You got to sell those out. I got one pinned. It's got hockey signed mem and some sweet hockey cards in there as well. So hell of a steal for those prices. Go get one. Then also get a baseball random tonight. You want all of it. Promise you. See you back here soon.
Playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come
back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back.
Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall. I'm slipping to give back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, been bruised and scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head and my heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart, but picking up all the pieces is a form of art.
I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off.
And you cannot save me, cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
I'm back, you know that I never left. I got tracks and some music that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out
I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more,
past time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I will run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ripping. Alright, guys, sorry about the delay. I had a little bit of a business phone call. It is business hours. Sometimes, if I'm ever late during the day when I'm like that, if I'm ever egregiously late from the time I put on the screen, that means I'm on a phone call that I had to take, type of thing. So I do apologize. But we're here now. So that's all that matters. We hit 5504 2025 Ginter X 4 box. We got the Diamondbacks Brian C, Braves Matt S, Orioles Daniel O, Red Sox Tom P, Cubs Luke C, White Sox Trip R, the Reds Richard T, Guardians Trip R, the Rockies as well, Tigers Jeffrey B, Astros Luke C, Royals Michael R, Angels Mike B, Dodgers Brian B, Marlins Richard T, Brewers Adam K, Twins Chad C, Mets Matt S, Yankees Richard T, A's Luke C, Phillies Benjamin M, Pirates Aaron I, the Padres Trip R, the Giants Chad C, Mariners Kyle S, Cardinals Luke C, Rays Trip R, the Rangers James H, Blue Jays James H, the Nats Daniel B, and the non-baseball spot going on to Luke C. All right. Ginter X. Big pull from Ginter X. I feel another silver 101 mini coming on. I've only pulled one so far. That was that George Brett during the random teams break. See, a couple more hockey slots went down, so that's good. Hopefully we get that one done for. And we'll have a bunch more of those listed as soon as we can get those filling. Right. Do you have the Mariners? Are you Kyle? Or are you asking for next round? For next round. All right. Yeah, the Mariners are always. I mean, there's Ichiro autos in here for the Mariners. Obviously, Mariners are always usually a good team in breaks, just because they got. You know, they don't have a huge rookie right now, but you always got Kyle Raleigh stuff, you know, J-Rod stuff, type of thing like that. So yeah, the Mariners wouldn't be a bad one in this one. I have pulled an Ichiro auto plus, well, Randy Johnson is not for the Mariners in this one. He's a Diamondback in this set. Nice. Rhino. Gaylord Perry on the short print going off the Giants. Nando. Nice Judge. Livy Dunn. So you got the Giants. So you Chad? Wait. Hold on. I guess it'd be easier just yeah, he said, Chad's like, no, I'm Chad. What's up, Chad? Chad's like, nah, I'm down here, I'm Chad. He's like, Chad's like, get up off my Giants. They're my Twins. All right, here we go. Okay, camera. It's time to go to work, camera. All right, I know it's during the day and you're not used to it. Nice man, old Carlos Correa. There's a Bishop to the none. Got our first auto coming up here, and that's going to be a Shea Whitcomb going out to the Astros. It's out of 50. Willie McCovey on the short print. Josh Naylor mini. Another auto coming up right behind. That's going to be a Shine black border going out to 9. That is bookend number 25 of 25 as well. Pretty solid. Pretty sweet. Guerrero Sr. on the short print. Yeah, it'll be whenever it fills, Sean. That's the first one I've listed, so just trying to get the word out there that we're going to have those hockey randoms as well that Nick can do. Hopefully, right? There's Pee Wee Reese on the short print mini. Hopefully it fills. I did list that yesterday, but we're just trying to get, that one's probably going to be slow filling. Those are probably going to be slow filling for a while until we get, until people know that they're available, things like that. Which, it's a good thing, right? Trying to get it to the point where we can fill one of those a day like we're doing baseball randoms. And then I can get top tier exclusive runs of Hockey Mem as well, which would be pretty fun. It'd be pretty great. So yeah, whenever that fills, it will go. It's always better in Ginter X, Chris. Ginter X hits are always better, and well, I wouldn't say better, but it's only guaranteed one auto. But generally, like last year, 90+% of boxes had 2 autos instead of 1. This year, I think it's closer like 60% of boxes have 2 autos instead of 1. Some actually this year, some boxes I've found didn't even have an auto, which is lame. Which last year that was definitely not the case, but yeah, Ginter X always hits pretty good, and a lot about like some of the base cards even sell for really good money. Like I think the Livy Dunn base sells for there's comps on that for like $20 just for the base. There's a Coleman on the black chrome going out the non. So the cards are very nice as well. It's a little bit more of a slimmed down set, as you can see, but the hits are always a bit better, it seems like. As far as the autos go, they're all numbered, and it's auto only because there's no mem in this one at all. Robin Yount short print. Baltimore Oriole. So, yeah. I can throw that. Yeah, you know what, Sean? I have 1 bat left right now. I want to start putting some more bats in there. So I have, but the problem is it adds. Those bats are not cheap. It adds a lot to the. Yeah, I can throw that bat in there tonight. We'll just have to do less cards in there, but I mean, at the end of the day, I would like. I appreciate that. I do kind of have some fire. I do have a tendency to pull some nice hits. I have not seen, Dave, I'm sorry about dropping the ball in this whole situation, Dave. I'm going to send you, are you talking about that jersey? Or what do you, the bat. Oh, you're just saying expensive shipping on the bat. So, well, actually, I found, I got some decent shipping on the one bat I shipped out. Some decent cost on that shipping, but it's not that. I'd like to throw those bats in there. Dave, I think I seen your message. Yes, I did. We had a crazy day yesterday as far as had to reschedule a bunch of breaks and doing this and that, and I've dropped the ball with the you and Jeff situation. I will get that handled today. I just do need your, I have your phone number. I will be sending you a text for sure. Jeff has gotten back to me. He's ready to ship out those jerseys for you guys. Oh, the St. Louis, yeah, the mini helmet. I think I don't think so on that on the mini helmets as far as the St. Louis stuff. I don't think so on that front. I can tell you that right now. But I do have to, get you those back. I have the Lee Smith jersey at this point. Yeah, we'll talk for sure. I just need to send you that. I have that here. That's not really an issue. I'll just send that along with something that you win, or with one of your shipments. As far as the Tatis jersey and the Montero jersey swap, that I just need to send you guys shipping labels, so you guys can swap them back. Because I said I'd handle that because I forgot to make a note on the list. You guys traded those. Big Christmas on a small auto. Yeah, we'll talk, Dave. We'll get a text thread going here today for sure, and we'll get all this figured out for sure. I just get really, I mean, it's not an excuse. I just get really busy, and then it seems like when I put out a few fires, a few more pop up, and not fires. It just seems like just it's the nature of the business, it's the nature of the beast, right? Yeah. No, you have that right, Dave, for sure. We have a Ichiro on the menu going out from the Mariners. Nice Shohei. And there is a Jorge Posada mini. Yogi Berra short print. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. Well, I'll message you. You just get back to me whenever. I keep the weirdest hours of anybody alive, it seems like. So, whenever I'm available at all times. All right. Whoa, there is a Michelle Fitzgerald going out the non on the mini auto. That's bookend numbered 50 of 50. So, Luke getting a couple of non-autos. There's a Tony La Russa on the mini. Short print mini. Jim Tomei short print. Rowich. Chef Reactions. That dude's pretty funny. Chef Reactions. Alright, we got a Sugano rookie. Burt B. Homeblad. Yeah, that was a good break. The Nolan Ryan and Randy Johnson 1-on-1s. That was a good break. Roger Maris short print to the Yanks. Sweet Fergie to the Cubbies. Bud Rodriguez short print to the Marlins. And there's a Zebby Matthews going off the Twins. Oh yeah, Dave. Well, that's. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you then. I actually got a good amount of sleep. Like last night, since we were breaking, right? I've been so just tired, and I didn't get any sleep all weekend. Didn't get sleep a few nights before, whatever. And last night, I was at the computer trying to do some work. Didn't break. I ended up falling asleep at the computer. My son came over and woke me up. Like, Dad, fall asleep. I'm like, no, I believe it was a Leaf break, Chris. Leaf Vivid break. I'm pretty sure on that one. Anyway, he's like, Dad, you fell asleep. I'm like, thanks, buddy. Like, I need to go get some. I think I ended up falling asleep at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, because I'm never asleep by then. I slept till about 7 this morning, so much needed 10 hours. I think I slept as much last night as I have slept in 4 days, which is a good thing. Got to recharge the battery. Already depleted again throughout the week. Yeah, they've been shipped out, Jack. Again, as I say a million times on here, the post office is super lame and seems to show scans whenever they feel like it. And plus, with the snowstorm, all around us, that's gonna just extrapolate those delays. But yes, they have been shipped out. I'd have to look at my spreadsheets to know exactly what day they were shipped out, Jack. But yeah, they have been shipped out for sure. I keep a spreadsheet on what breaks, when they're picked up, and all that kind of stuff. There's Phil Rizzuto on the short print mini. When the post office picks them up from the shop, that's nasty. That is a Cal Ripken. Son of a bitch. It's a good thing these are like indestructible. These corners are on these frames, but all good there. Just had a little bit of a fumble, but everything's good on it. Sorry about that, Daniel. But that is a nasty Cal Ripken Jr. Mini auto to 50. Going out of the O's. There's a Jim Tomei. Cranston on the 9. Nice Manny Machado short print going out the Padres. Yeah, thanks, Jack. Like I said, man, it's out of my hands once they pick it up, and it usually takes my post office religiously 2 business days to show a scan, and then it's from the. I'll explain it again for those that haven't heard it, and it's I've sent this message. I have a copy and pasted message that I sent out to people with this, just to make sure they understand that we are a day plus behind right now as well. Had some people miss some work here and there, this and that and the other thing, and some other things happened. But we are a day behind, probably a day and a half behind right now from where we normally are. So that doesn't help things. But I mean, that comes with the territories, right? We deal with a lot of cards every week and work tirelessly to get them out on a lot of time they're supposed to go, but it doesn't help that my post office doesn't show scans for 2 business days after they're picked up. And that's not even from my post office either. What'll happen is they'll pick them up 2 business days later, they'll get their first scan, right? And it'll be from the second or third facility. So the second facility they go to, I live in Bettendorf, so you'll see origin scan from Bettendorf, but then the next facility is in Milan, Illinois, which is a sorting facility about an hour away. And then the next one is Des Moines that it goes to before it leaves Iowa, and that's 3.5 hours away. Sometimes you'll see a scan 2 days later that says origin acceptance, right, in Bettendorf, and then a scan like 15 minutes, half hour later from Des Moines. So obviously, it didn't make it 3.5 hours and 15, 20 minutes. Every time the first scan happens, it'll always say origin acceptance Bettendorf because the first scan generates that origin acceptance thing. Here's a shine black chrome going off the 9 from whatever post office it originated at. Doesn't mean it was scanned there. Anyways, so it's it's really a pain in the ass dealing with the post office as much as I do, and I just kind of do it as much as possible. So just know that all your guys' stuff is sweet Matt Shaw mini chrome. Yeah, right, Larry. Yeah, some of my stuff, like Larry's saying there, he's like, Larry's in Illinois, which is not very far from me, right? Larry, you're only about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. Larry's had his stuff go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then back to him in Illinois before. And I've had that has happened more times than I can count with the post office for sure. So again, once it's out of our hands, sleeve the trout. Especially the mini trouts, ladies and gentlemen. It's for safety, in case you want to pull it out and play with it later. Share it around. Show it to people at the office. Right? Take it for show and tell. Show it around with the library. Quietly, of course. Needs to be sleeved and protected. You heard it here first. Write that down. So anyway, yes, we work diligently to get everything out. And I've actually hired some more help here. Got another guy starting full-time next week. is of the utmost importance. That's why I keep a spreadsheet on when shit was picked up, when it was sorted. That's right, Larry. They do. They do have side issues. So that way when people message me, I'd be like, okay, it was picked up on this day. And it really sucks. And then also what extrapolates the problem as well is that with eBay's new 12-hour shopping window thing, right? Because once you purchase something from me, you know, that day, you go into a 12-hour shopping window. Say you purchase it at, you know, because my auctions end late, so you're going to purchase it like tonight's auctions, you win one. I can't even, it doesn't even generate in the me be able to print a shipping label till next day, and then so that starts the 1 business day handling time. So then that shipping label don't even get printed till the following day. So like, and then so yeah, then that adds extra time to it with what eBay has done there as well, which is a nice thing, that shopping window. So you don't, you know, for sure. I'm not saying that. There's a Josh Rawich going out the knot. Sweet auto there. He's the president of the Baseball Hall of Fame. That is out of 25. Nah, doing really well for you here, Luke. Bojack on the mini. Deo Nomo. But yeah, I mean, me having to deal with the post office day in and day out, and at any given time, I probably have 3,000 packages floating around, right? So it's impossible for me to track each one of them. That's why squeaky wheel gets the grease. You got a problem with a package, make sure you are messaging me and I can give you all the information I possibly can. Nice Andre short print. Another auto. So I think every one of these boxes had 2 autos in them. 2, 4, 6. Well, I think one of them only had 1 because we got 6 on stage, about to have the second one out of this box. That is a Drew Thorpe black border rookie auto going out with the White Sox. That is out of 25. Yeah, exactly, Jack. They you know, the post office gives them tours around the country, and then they wonder why, you know, not that they're losing money or anything like that, but they wonder why, you know, they're not very efficient. Well, for packages going 2 hours away to Illinois for me, and then it goes to New Mexico first. Well, that's not very efficient, is it? All right, there is a Westcotty. Probably fingers. There's a for me. Going to the Royals. Johnny my short print of the Cardinals. Sweet babe. Jack's Churio on the mini. Last little stack here. Nice Ano short print of the Cubbies. Siesta Beach. Jim Cott short print mini going out the Twins. Barry Larkin short print to the Reds. Lauren Elena. All right, that'll do it. Let's get a recap going on. There's actually a pretty solid Ginter X break right there. Not that they all aren't, but that one specifically, it's pretty nice. Okay. We got the SP Mini Chrome. Matt Shaw going out for Cubbies. Very nice. And our black full-size chromes. We got a Shine to the non and a Coleman to the non as well. And then our non-spot autos, there was 3 of them. We got a Josh Rawwich, that's out of 25 going out to the 9. Well, these are all going to the 9. A Michelle Fitzgerald, bookhead numbered 50 of 50. And a Black Border Shine, bookhead numbered 25 of 25 as well. And then our baseball autos. We got Big Christmas. Yankees Noel out of 50 going out to the Guardians. A Shea Whitcomb going out to the Astros out of 50 as well. The Black Border Drew Thorpe rookie out of the White Sox out of 25. And this filthy one. That is the Cal Ripken Jr. going out to the Orioles, number 9 of 50. Really, really like that. And Mini Trout causing trouble. Slipping in the box. Slippy sliding in the box all over the place. There we go. All right, guys. I shall return here in about 10 minutes. We will have 5505. This is going to be our Topps Black and White Mega Box break for the afternoon. Then we got Bowman Draft Jumbos after that. Some Select, and then a full case of Elite Vivid to end off the afternoon. So sit tight, and I shall return shortly.
Once a day that I would pray for you, I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing so sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? This is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to your breaks. I'm James, and as always, be doing your ripping. Alright, I think we're all good. We got some Tops Black and White. Beamed up. We hit 5505 2025 Black and White Megas 5 box. We got the Diamondbacks, Brian C., Braves, Chad B., Orioles, Daniel O., the Red Sox, Jeffrey C., Cubs, Larry B., White Sox, Brendan O., Reds, Christina B., the Guardians, Robert L., Tigers, Greg C., Astros, Robert L., Royals, Michael R., Angels, Bradley N., Dodgers, Jeff S., Marlins, Brendan O., the Brewers, Craig P., Twins as well, and the Mets. We got the Yankees, Joseph D., A's as well, Phillies, Robert L., Pirates, Andrew N., the Padres, Colin R., Giants, Christina B., Mariners, Joseph D., Cardinals, Christopher S., Rays, Brandy B., the Rangers, Michael R., Blue Jays, Robert L., and the Nats, Jeffrey C. Black and white Megas. This one won't take us too awful long. Beautiful cards as they are. Absolutely love this set. Sweet Skeens there going on the Pirates. Corbin Carroll. Schwarbies. There's a sweet Nick Kurtz rookie. Say it slow, mean it. And we got Jackson Merrill on the film strip parallel going on the Padres. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we pulled it out, so we sleeve the trout. That is the rules of the break. Not of the break, of life, too, right? Luis Ariz on the film strip. There's a Tarek Skubal on the frame rate. Nice Corey Seager. Your Conine rookie, Jace Young rookie. Tim Hudson going out the A's. There's a Corbin Carroll on the film strip parallel, and a sweet James Wood prize portraits going out to the Nats. Love these prize portraits. Good looking cats. Are black and white. Oh, we don't have no tunage. Need to fix that. Will Warren, there's Connor Norby. J-Ram. There is a Jim Rice film strip parallel. That is not a Topps Vault source print. Sweet time-lapse Aaron Judge there as well. Soto, Conan. Pujols, there's Hayden Birdsong rookie, and a Junior Cammy on the film strip going out the Rays. Shutter Speed, Acuna Jr. JC rookie. There's JC Young rookie. Ben Casparius out of the Dodgers on the rookie. And sweet Frank Thomas, and also a Matt Shaw of the Cubbies on the rookie resolution. This Frank Thomas is a Topps Vault short print film strip parallel, denoted by that Topps Vault logo there on the back. All right, we got James Wood. Nice rookie there. Robin Ventura. There's Will Wagner. Kodak. Derek Crochet. And Rafi Devers. Wyatt Langford on the film strip parallel of the Rangers. Nice Alcantara. Spencer Schwellenbach. Lindor on the film strip to the Mets. And a Jackson Jobe. Rookie resolution. Nice Matt Shaw rookie. Luis Angel Acuna there as well. Jan Kenzie Noel. It looks extra white. Right. That's the Jan Kenzie. There's a Joe Torre. That's going to be a Topps Vault short print film strip parallel going out the Braves. Nice to see another one of those hockey randoms. There's a Cal Raleigh on the shutter speed. Another one of the hockey randoms went by the wayside. Looks like a few of those are selling out, which is nice. I think only about, those are halfway gone, or a little over halfway gone, as there's 32 spots in those. As soon as that fills out, Nick will break it. Oh no. Oh no. Walter down. No bueno. Yeah, Larry, it's a good set, man. I wish I could have had as boxes I had last year, the hobby boxes and the collector's boxes, I guess I had. Shit, we broke so many of those last year. Do have another break of those going off tonight. Collector's box break tonight. So that'll be probably my last ones. If you want to get into a collector's box break of this, tonight's the time. This is JRAM. We got Altuve. Collector's boxes obviously got guaranteed hits and more hits. We got a yellow coming up. There's Chris Sale. Oh, that's nasty. That is a yellow Spencer Schwellenbach rookie auto going out to the Braves. That is out of 75. Pretty awesome. Love, love, love the autos. It sucks that they are Sweet Mark Grace. Sucks that they are sticker autos, but Barrios, nice Jacob Wilson. And sleeve. I stage up any film strip rookies. Make sure you sleeve your trots, though, people. Again, it's for safety. It's got to be sleeved to share it around. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you need to watch more Top Tier. Sweet Ha-Seong Kim going off the Dodgers. On the film strip rookie. What happened to the tunes? You guys still live? Something happened to my Everybody still good on eBay Live? Live and alive. Okay, everybody's still good. All right. Some reason my there we go. Okay. For whatever reason, lost connected. Usually, I notice that the internet skipped out or something like that by the music stopping playing. I went to go back and play the music again, and it said I had connectivity issues. All right, Vladimir Jr. The Jaguar. Kodak Senga. Nice Matt Olson film strip. There's a Frank Thomas. That's going to be the non. So we got the film strip parallel and the regular Topps Vault short print of Big Hurt. Stephen Kwan, Nick York, rookie. And Carlos Beltran on the film strip to the Mets. And our final one's going to be, that's an Aaron Judge short print going out to the Yankees. That's a solid one right there. That is the Aaron Judge SP going out to the Yankees. Really nice one there for you, Joe. As you can see right there, it is the SP. Boom. All right. Alright then, let's start with our film strip rookies. Got two of them. Sweet Ha-Seong Kim to the Dodgers and a Jacob Wilson to the A's. Couple of nice ones there. And our film strip Topps Vault short prints. We got a Joe Torre to the Braves and Frank Thomas to the White Sox. Then we got the regular Frank Thomas Topps Vault short print to the White Sox as well. The nasty Aaron Judge SP going out the Yankees. Really nice card there. Prize portraits of James Wood going out the Nats. And we got an auto. It's a yellow Spencer Schwellenbach going out the Braves. That is number 10 of 75. All right. Next up, we Heath Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. That's going to be break 5506. Let me change the break number now. I'll be back 10 minutes, and we will rip on some tops, or some Bowman Draft Super Jumbos. See you then.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that choose that hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
get you high. All the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masses are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free, but I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction. You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate filling minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you're hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face the fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling. You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, to grind. Get inside your mind, yeah, we working overtime. That's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime. Signing on the dotted line, cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight. Ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide. See you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. No, I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. So get out my way.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James, as always, and I will be doing your ripping. We got Super Jumbo. Super Jumbos. 5506 2025 Bowman Draft Super Jumbos, third case. Diamondbacks Richard T, Braves Anthony C, Orioles Daniel O, Red Sox Daniel L, Cubs Bradley N, White Sox Michael J, Reds as well. Guardians. Ian, how dare I forget you? Guardians, Ian D, the Rockies, Michael R, Tigers, Dale K. Astros, Derek M, the Royals, Michael R, Angels, Mike B, Dodgers, Adam G, the Marlins, Aaron I, Brewers, Chandler K, Twins, Dave B, Mets, Joe P, Yankees, John K, A's, Richard M, Phillies, John C, Pirates, Blake M, Padres, Richard T, Giants, Michael H, the Mariners, Chris G, Cardinals, Luke H, Rays, Dave B, Rangers, Chris W, Blue Jays, Chandler K, and the Nats as well, with the Saudaharo O spot going off to Michael R. Excuse me. Burp. That one kind of came out of nowhere. What do you do? Big, huge pull. Huge pull coming. Huge pull, huge box. Big packs. Big pull. Super. They are the weirdest packs in the hobby. These ones are, without a doubt. Well, I don't know. It's a crapshoot between these and pristine packs, right? Pristine packs are pretty effing weird too, if I do say so. What in the hell is going on with Slipstream today? Streaming service is being lame as shit. We got it, Charles. Devalon. Going out to the Dodgers on the X Factor. Nice on there. Dodgers first rounder. There's Nate George on the purple. Going out the Orioles. That's out of 250. I believe second rounder last year, 2024, Nate George. Why do we got two songs playing over top of each other right now? That's freaking odd. That was weird. Don't feel too bad, Chris. They There's a Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, and Landon Hodge. All right, here we go. Sorting in and of itself is kind of a you gotta love it. Alright, there is a Mitch Voigt going out to the Mets and Liam Doyle. There's a Luis Pena going out to the Brewers on the Sky Blue out of $4.99. That is a paper. Gavin Fine. Sweet Kate Anderson. And Connor Essenberg going out the Braves. Was he a third rounder? Might be second rounder. Fifth rounder. Never mind. Ethan Frey, Arun Escobar, and James L. Wire. Did I get you a wire in there? You did. Better. Benjamin, thanks for asking. Been kind of keeping that close to vets. It's been a touchy situation with her over the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. Back home, which is good. So, thank you for the kind thoughts and everybody else to do with that situation with my daughter. Appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers on that. Not saying we're out of the woods yet, but she's back home anyways. We have a Aqua Wave Edgardo Quintero going out the Dodgers. I appreciate you, Benjamin. It's out of 125. It's good to see you live, though, dude. JoJo. Dex Kilby. We have a Nate George on their refractor of the Orioles, followed by Joseph DeZerwa as well. Tyson Lewis and Max Bellew. All right. What we need to do here is figure out what the hell is going on with. Oh wow, that's pretty awesome for you then. First time in 2 years you're seeing him. That's got to be pretty awesome. Okay, hopefully it just plays the single song this time. Yeah, sounds like it. Ben, I appreciate you, man. Your top tier support, dude. You've been around a long time. It's good to see you in the chat. So I tell everybody a long time, like, there's some people that buy in almost nightly. And those of you who know who you are, I know who you are, and I thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that buy in almost nightly and have for years and years and years not once been able to make a live or been in the chat anywhere. Like, it's there's Sean Youngerman on the light blue to $4.99. But since I can't tell you guys in person when you watch this, or maybe you guys are watching this, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Appreciate everybody who can make it live, everybody who can't make it live. Ooh, solid Steel Hall. Oh, you absolutely are, Benjamin. You absolutely are 4 or 5 years strong. 100%. And I appreciate it. Nice Steel Hall. He's got a nice auto, too. Like, I don't mind that they just signed their first name. It's pretty nice looking. It's just right there, and it's relatable. It's visually rememberable. I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say right now, but like, I see that, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's Steel Hall's auto, right? It's good. Doesn't hurt that he's a stud as well, right? 9th overall pick for the Reds. Doesn't hurt that at all either. So nice one there for you, Michael. There you go, man. Yeah, you're an old Gristle vet, Benjamin, for sure. I've been pulling you Phillies for years and years and years. Among others, of course. Ooh, okay, there's Eli Willits. And we got a Matthew Fisher on the yellow Reptilian. Going on the Phillies. Is that a 75? We got a Felon Celestin on the paper blue to 150. Eli Willits. I don't even know why I started saying his name like that, but now it's just fun to say. There's an Aaron Watson. Section chocolate. Section chocolate. Sweet Doyle. Doyle rules. Got a little bit of a damage on that one there. Not that it's a Josue Pricino base card, but I like to point it out when I see it. And next auto is going to be a Dean Moss. Solid one there. There is. I believe Dean is a late first rounder or second rounder. Yeah, second rounder. For the Rays. Sweet one there. Blue Wave out of 150. I have pulled a lot of Dean Moss autos, as he is one of those that are pretty rampant in Leaf products. Whoa, I thought I'd seen something on the back of that Gavin Fine. Is it on the front? Well, you can kind of see it through the front. That sucks. That is a sweet refractor, Gavin Fine, but it got caught in the zipper. Chris, just so you know, that's on there. Looks like it got caught in the crimper or something, I guess. I don't know exactly what, but it's definitely on that Gavin Fine. That's kind of weird. Probably wouldn't have noticed it had it not been on the back of the pack. Maybe it wouldn't have happened to the card had it not been on the back of the pack. That's the real burning question. Accidental backwarding of the Max W. Another one of them that's in a lot of Leaf products. Tanner Franklin going out to the Cardinals on the green, the 99. Exactly, yeah, boo. Boo, right? Chris? Boo. It's that 99. Had the yellow Reptilian of him as well. Cam came in 80 on the refractor to the Braves, followed by Michael Oliveto to the Tigers. Nice first rounder there for the Tigers. And Jasper. It's weird. That accidental backwarding of the Ching Seng Ko in the same exact spot as the Max Bellew was backwards. It's weird. Tate Southseen on the draft night. There's Brady Abel prize prospects. Nice Doyle. Doyle rules. Oh, Doyle rules. There's your number one overall prospect on the top 100. Nice Seth Hernandez there as well. And some some nice first rounders here. Just went past a couple more, and a Jacob Morrison. Not a first round, but a nice auto. Well, I mean, it's an auto anyways. It's the third rounder. Aiden Miller, there's a Landon Bitterick. Those guys, those dudes. There is sure a lot of effing cards. You know, you are right though, Chris. In Super Jumbos, man. Super Jumbos, they are a lot of damn cards, bro. 240 cards in a pack. I don't, you know, no other packs come close to that in this hobby as the Super Jumbos. These are all upside down. Alright, Sweet Willets on the draft night. And Hagen Smith on the Speckle going out for the White Sox. You know what? I feel like I just had this pack grabbed upside down. Those are not numbered. I feel like I just had the pack grabbed upside down. I guess. I don't know. I spun the whole pack like, yeah, it's definitely their problem, not mine. I didn't do that. I did it. It was definitely on me. We're still going to blame it on Topps, though. Fucking Topps. Raniel going off the Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first refractor. Johnny Farmello, and a Mason McConaughey. JJ, you know, the Cardinals. And Miguel Simon Jr. on the Speckle Auto. That's out of 71. These Speckle Autos are pretty sweet. Miguel Simon Jr. I believe is a later round. Indeed. Fourth round. That's out of 71, though, going out the Nets. Feldman. Nice Gavin Killen to the Giants. Sean Episcope and nice Tate Southsea going out to the Braves. All good. All good. Man, I gotta drop some. Get a damn hernia lifting these boxes. Absolutely, John. As long as the fire department don't steal me. Yeah, definitely. Not sure if you're a hockey fan, John, but I got a pretty nice hockey random listed for Nick. As soon as that fills, he'll have that. But yes, doing a random tonight. It's going to have, I think we're going to try one with more mem, less cards. I think we're just going to see how that works out. See how people like that. More mem, less cards. Of course, that does obviously put in the possibility of a skunk in there, but that's the direction I want to go anyway. So we're going to give her the old college try tonight. And, I mean, it's still going to have cards. But we got Ike Irish on the green. That is out of 99 going out the Orioles. In a perfect world, right? Yes, so yes, it'll be a random listed closer to go time tonight. Right? Yeah, I like the randoms too, John. They're fun. They're fun, right? But I'm torn between that decision because I feel like if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But what I want to do is get more memorabilia moved through, right? So that's one of two things. That's either do more memorabilia in the random breaks, or try to do 2 a day. One of the two, right? One of the two. Because then we can keep on turning over, and then I can actually get the thought process there is then I can get bigger runs of memorabilia. I can get 50 runs instead of 30 print runs. I've already got the Series 2, Top Tier 2026 Top Tier Series 2 in the works, being made. I got the lists for the helmets and those. I'd like to get some bats made as well. Like to get hockey stuff made for Nick to do randoms in. So yeah, lots of stuff I got in the works. Got going here. But yes, the randoms are going nowhere, and we will have a random every night. For sure. But I don't know. Honestly, I'd like to get your guys' feedback on that. Sweet Tyler Bremner here going out to the Angels. How about that? Going out to Mike. I thought I might have seen a print line on this bitch, though, so we're going to take a better look at it. It does have a couple of little dimples there right next to his face. Top of the card there, unfortunately. All right. Oh no, we know what. That's. We've been breaking hockey here, Ben, for a couple, 2-3 months now. Nice Liam Doyle. That's going up on stage. Nick's been. I did hire another breaker. I don't know if you've seen that or not. But he's been doing my hockey and basketball, and going to start doing some football as well. Is going to do football. First football for him sold last night. Yeah. Been doing hockey for about 3 months now. He does 2 to 3 breaks a day. He does them earlier than me. They sell right before the baseball break sells. So the auctions for Nick's breaks or for my breaks or whatever that I had Nick do start ending at about 5:30 or 6 p.m. every night. Benjamin, yeah, right? Well, hey. So right now, up there on eBay Live, Benjamin, I got a random listed for a signed hockey jersey, signed hockey mini helmet, signed puck, 24-25 ingrained icons, 24-25 OPC or OPG platinum, 25-26 Series 1, and 25-26 artifacts hobby. That's all included in the random for $38 a spot. Pretty good random there, I thought. But yeah, we've been doing hockey for about 3 months now, or 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, for sure. Got 25-26 OPG listed for Thursday on its release day. So we'll have all hockey on release day here at Top Tier. He's been breaking the crap out of artifacts. He's been breaking the crap out of Allure. Just came out not too long ago. I had the cup here on the channel. We had a full case of the cup. Only the one because that shit's balls expensive. But he's broke pretty much everything. I've been listing all kinds of stuff, seeing what works. Right? We've had premium. I've had ultimate. I've had all of it. Right? There's a Nick Becker going out to the Mariners on the green bookend number 1 of 99. There's a Ryan Weidman going out to the Padres on the paper to 499. He's also been doing basketball as well for me. So yeah, it's been going well. And he starts full time here on the 1st, so he's going to be doing even more breaks. Good breaker, Nick. Good breaker. Wouldn't have anything but here Top Tier. There's Mike Sirota. Dean Curley, McGonigal, and Lombardi. is in action. Tyler Bremner going out the Angels. Nice, Bremner. Sweet Ethan. Eli Willits. I don't know. At some point I'll stop it, but not today. Not today. There is a J.D. Thompson going out the Brewers on the base auto. You know, too many base autos, though. We need more parallel autos. This is for sure. But also, so I don't know if any of you were involved in the Allure break yesterday or the Optic break that I had to, well, a couple things about those. Had to reschedule them because weather delayed shipping, and the Allure case. There's two different shipments for the Allure and the Optic. They both got delayed today. I just got the message about an hour and a half ago that the Allure case is going to be delayed another day. It's my last Allure case, and it was supposed to be on Friday. Now it's been delayed. It won't be here till tomorrow. So I'll send out more messages on that as well. Donruss Optic, I looked at the list. Somebody messaged me on the listings, and for some reason, I'm a dumb shit. I had 4 hobby box quarter case break. Well, it is a quarter case break, and that's 3 boxes. All the information is about a quarter. The thumbnail's correct. Everything's correct except for my title. I'm a dumbass and listed 4 hobby box quarter case break. Quarter case is 3 boxes. It is a quarter case break, right? It is a 3-box break on those optics. So just so everybody knows that, I'm going to try to send out messages to everybody. I adjusted the future listings, but there's still some that had fucking bids on them I couldn't change. So hopefully everybody caught that and doesn't think we're not bidding, thinking it was a 4 hobby box break, and looked at the rest of the listing and realized that it was just a quarter case 3-box break. But I guess I'm not sure how to handle that. If you thought you were bidding on a 3rd case break, 4-box 3rd case break, I guess I'll have them get a hold of me and we can work through that for sure. I assume at that point I just give them a slight discount on their team, maybe a 25% discount on their team, because that makes sense, I guess. Penn, aloha from Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, aloha from Iowa. There's a Tanner Franklin on the X Factor going out to the Cardinals. We got a Pico Cone on the purple to 250 going out to the Yanks. We got a Ryan Waldschmidt on the silver, or on the refractor. Kane Cavalier of the Cubbies. 2nd rounder for the Cubbies. They're Brandon Montgomery and Ethan Hedges. And in action die cut of Eduardo Quintero going out the Dodgers. Auto gonna be Max Bellew. Take that. Again with him, I've pulled a million of his autos. He's a 2nd rounder who is in Leaf products as well, and in a bunch. J.D. Thompson, Alfredo Duno, J.B. Middleton, and Sweet Shotaro to the A's. So that's supposed to be a Bowman retrofractor, or excuse me, Bowman logo. A Bowman logo fractor, right? I think so. It's called. Anyways, A little printing snafu. It didn't get the logo fractors on there. So it is out of 35. It's a nice Kalen Culpepper going to the Twins. Technically, it's a Bowman logo fractor. I'll say that on the checklist, but looks like a refractor just numbered to 35. But technically, a Bowman logo fractor out of 35. But there was a little printing error. I mean, Fanatics never makes errors, though. So. We got Travis Bazzana on the refractor. Aaron Watson. Nice Kate Bow down there to the Orioles as well. Ooh, we got a Shard. Shard packs always have the big hitties. Kate Cunningham. Casey Cunningham, right? You got an Aqua Wave auto coming up, so hopefully that's something nasty. Or Aqua Lava. Even Cooper Fleming. Going to the Rays on the Aqua Lava at $199. Early second round. Cameron Millar. Nope. I was wondering if he was related to Kevin. Not. Nice Connor Griffin there. Riley Kelly and Sweet JJ. We got Matthew Mira going off the Cardinals on the Speckle. Speckle's not numbered. Nice Jamie Arnold there. Sweet Liam. Hammond first rounder. Ethan Petrie. Early second round. Thomas White on the refractor. Jack Gravich to the Cardinals. Lombard Jr. Schubert. All right, we're almost done with the SUPERCHAT. Super duper. Hagen Smith on the light blue paper out of $4.99 going to the White Sox. Oh, boo. For whatever reason, I looked at it, I thought it was an Eli, not even the right team. We will take a Jake Monroe. Refractor going on the Angels at $4.99. Fourth rounder, Jake Monroe. Riley Quick to the Twins. Followed by a Slade Caldwell. We got a Brady Abel and Adonis Guzman. And that'll round out the break. That's an alley-oop to myself. It's pretty awesome. In case you were wondering. Even if you weren't wondering, I told you anyway. There was no 1:30 break today. Wait. Yes, this was the 1:30 break. We're just a little early onto it. We're about 10 minutes early into it, John. It's a little different being early than late. Usually I'm late. All right. In action die cuts. We got an Eduardo Quintero going out to the Dodgers, Tyler Brenner to the Angels, and a green Ike Irish out to the Orioles inside of 99. Nice Irish. One top 10 draft pick refractor. There's a Liam Doyle to the Cardinals. Our non-numbered parallels. Two speckles, two X-fractors. X-fractors, Charles DeValen going out to the Dodgers. And Tanner Franklin to the Cardinals. Then we got our speckles, Hagen Smith to the White Sox, and Matthew Mira going out to the Cardinals. Papers, lots of sky blue or light blues. Light blues out of $4.99. We got a Sean Youngerman to the Phillies, Luis Pena to the Brewers, Hagen Smith to the White Sox, and Ryan Whiteman going out to the Padres with a Felon Celeste in blue to 150 going out to the Mariners. Chrome parallels. We have our purples. These are out of 250. Nate George to the Orioles and Fico Cone going out to the Yanks. Aqua Wave, Eduardo Quintero to the Dodgers. That's out of 125. Then we got our greens. These are at 99. Nick Becker to the Mariners. It's bookend 1 of 99. And a Tanner Franklin to the Cardinals. Then we got a Matthew Fisher on the yellow reptilian. That's out of 75 going out to the Phillies. And a Kalen Culpepper on the Bowman logo fractor out of 35. I know that's technically what it is. They forgot the logo fractor on the card. It looks like a refractor, but it's numbered to 35. Technically a Bowman logo fractor, though. And then we have our base autos. These are base autos. We have a Max Bellier to the Rockies, followed by a J.D. Thompson to the Brewers. Tyler Brenner, sweet one there to the Angels, your second overall pick. Jacob Morrison to the Brewers, Connor Essenberg to the Braves, and a nasty Steel Hall, your 9th overall pick for the Reds. Going to, well, the Reds. Then paralleled autos. We have a refractor, Jake Monroe to the Angels. That's out of $4.99. A Aqua Lava, Cooper Fleming to the Rays. That is out of $1.99. We got Dean Moss on the Blue Wave. That's out of $150 going out to the Rays. And then a Miguel Syme Jr. on the Speckle to 71 going out to the Nets. All right, peoples, that'll do it for the break. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back here in just about. You guys still hear me? Oh, no. If you can still hear me and see me, looks like we're going to have no face cam the rest of the time. Yeah, I just unplugged the face cam, I think is what it did. Hold on. No. Face cam's still good. Be right with you. Wait, no. No face cams, what you're saying. You still got this cam up there, though. What? Yeah. Okay. Well. All right, well, I'm going to do something real quick. How many people we got in YouTube right now? All right. The only way to fix that face cam is to back out or to stop the YouTube stream and come back on. eBay Live is just going to give you a spinning wheel of death for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. YouTube, I'm going to start a brand new stream for the YouTube stream. It'll only take me a couple minutes in between breaks to do so. I'd rather do that than not have the face cam because that's just what we're, you know what I mean? You got to have the quality stream, right? Here I am talking to the goddamn camera. It's not even on. Here I am. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm going to start a brand new stream for, so you'll have to rejoin down there on YouTube. You just have to rejoin when I start that new stream. eBay Live, you can stay right there. That stream will pop back up momentarily. So I'm going to start a new stream for the eBay Live. It'll be stream number 2 of this afternoon. So I'll see you guys back here very shortly, and we will have our select and vivid breaks on that other stream. So here we go. Later.